Hey fellas, Derek Giovanni, Derek G Photography here. Just want to let you know that I've been playing with the time lapse and the motion lapse feature of this amazing Osmo Pocket 3. And you know, it's a little challenging. It takes some time to get used to, but I think I got some fun things going on with it. I started filming my water lily as it was opening up in the morning, and I figured that would be a good place to start. So basically, let's backtrack for a second. So we're about to go to Paris in a week and a half. Gosh, it's less than a week and a half now. It's probably about a week. That's crazy. I'm taking my Osmo Pocket 3 with me, and I really want to get some good footage of motion while I'm there, right? So I really want to do a good job. And the thing is, you know, you're not going to be able to do a good job unless you practice, right? So I figured I'm going to take this thing outside. I'm going to do some time lapse. I'm going to do some motion lapse. And I'm just going to play and make sure I understand, because when I'm in Paris, the last thing I want to do is make mistakes. I just want to be a little bit more confident. So I figured I'd come into my backyard and play with this water lily that just started blossoming. It's beautiful. So check out the footage. And if you haven't seen it yet, I figured I would show it to you again. This is beautiful flower here, this water lily that has just started blooming in our yard. It is stunning. So I wanted to capture this thing in all of its glory. Hey guys, one other thing that I did was I wanted to film a motion lapse. So basically I took a picture of my yard and I basically went from one direction to the next, and this is what I came up with. So enjoy. Okay, so some of the settings I did to get this time lapse and this motion lapse thing going on my Osmo Pocket 3. Basically, I turned on the Osmo Pocket 3 and then I rotated it like that. And then I clicked here and I made sure that I was all the way over to the right to time lapse, and then I scroll up. And then if you notice, I have time lapse and motion lapse. Time lapse was set to 1 hour. When I was shooting the water lily, I shot for a total of 1 hour, and every 4 seconds, the camera took a picture. So we took a picture every 4 seconds for the duration of 1 hour. And to set that, I scrolled up here and I set the interval to 1 second and the duration to 1 hour. That gave me 30 seconds of footage at 30 frames a second. So that actually turned out really nicely. And then for the motion lapse, one of the things I noticed when I went in here, motion lapse was actually set to 2.7K 30 frames a second. And that's how I filmed it. So I fixed it and I went to 4K 30 frames a second. And I'm actually kind of happy I did it today while I was testing, because I realized that I had made a little mistake and I filmed in 2.7. So I'd much rather catch these things before I'm going on vacation and just kind of noting the things that I'm doing wrong so I can fix them going forward. These are so nitpicky. Sometimes it's hard to remember this stuff, but I'm glad I caught it. So anyway, so I set that to 4K 30. And then once again, my motion lapse, I shot a 20-minute motion lapse. A picture was taken every 4 seconds. And I think that turned out to be, I don't remember how many seconds that actually turned out to be total in filming time. But it was 20 minutes, picture taken every 4 seconds. Once again, I scrolled up here and I set the interval 4 seconds and the duration 20 minutes. So there you go. That's kind of how I did it.